other mantra with kind of the dieting thing is, if it doesn't have a mama and it doesn't come from the ground, I probably shouldn't be eating it. That's just kind of my general thing. You know, I try to stay away from processed foods, and I never say the word never. So a lot of diets are like, oh, you can never eat this, or you can never eat that. I never say never. Okay? There's no time like the present to make a change. I think with life, there's constant things that are going to keep coming up. You know, you've got your vacation, you're waiting for salary to graduate from high school, you're changing jobs, this and that. There's no time like the present to make a change because you're worth it. Do it in spite of yourself, because a lot of times we're our own worst enemies. So just own you, do it for yourself, and there's no perfect time than now. One thing about owning yourself is staying out of what I call the pack. You know, with kids, everybody's got their little cliques, even adults, everybody's got to be a part of a pack. And I say that being a part of a pack actually steals your individualism. So get out of the pack. And I'll tell a personal story. I went to see Jillian Michaels recently, and I had a nice conversation with her. I got to take pictures with her. Had I gone with my friends, I would not have been noticed, because all my friends are good looking. So it would have been a row. I was in the front row, but it would have been 4 of us in the front row, 4 good looking people. I would have stood out. So I went alone, completely alone, and there were a lot of red flags that I should turn back. The oil light came on in my car. We had a pending snowstorm, and I was by myself. I was like, I'm still doing this. I'm sitting in the front row. Within seconds of her coming out on stage, she noticed me. She said, oh, look at you. You look like you're a personal trainer or something. And I said, I am. And then she bends down and she says, let's get something clear. This is my show and not your show. You see this, Jillian Michaels? And we bantered back and forth the entire show. And then I had a nice conversation with her after the show, telling her how she was the one that introduced me to weights, compound moves, and kind of the exertion of energy, you know, kind of the putting some gusto into your workout. So she completely changed how I worked out from that point forward. And it was nice to have the opportunity to share that with her. Had I been in a pack, that would not have happened. So be an individual. You don't need to be in a pack.